Chat, what is good, everybody? I may have been gone for like the last stream, maybe the game that you just watched, but you know, we still got a thing that we do around here in SGL for all the new people, and that is to let this guy, a fan of a USL club, the only one in the league, yell at you about how good or bad you are at Rocket League. And thank goodness I am not alone. I know some of you are used to seeing Luis around here from El Matador, another fellow admin, but this week I am joined by a famous face of this league, one that you all know so well from your verification time. And to bring him in, I think there's only one way to describe, what he means to the stream right now. Why don't you come on in here and introduce yourself?
It is I, the only Mazar, and I am in as the special guest with Debit for tonight's SGL podcast. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that this GIF is actually working.
It's beautiful, man. It's absolute cinema.
This was
It worked this well. It's hilarious.
this was such a last minute decision. I'm like, you know what? Just use like your Tomcat profile pic to use like a while ago. And then he's like, what if we use Rafa? And I'm like, wait, let's do this. And so, yeah, this was the perfect option to do it. And I can't think of a better way to describe it. So, well, everybody that's in chat right now, I see Caesar popping up, Toad, Arglass, and Serrano. Congrats on the dub, by the way. Welcome back to the podcast, where a podcast built in 15 minutes is somehow going to give you maybe an hour of content. So, with that, I think it's just time to kick it off, because we are back in Season 10. And what's this? At least start off, let's look at the results here this past week. Let's jump right into it. Guys, there's one more matchup on the screen. The Premier has 8 teams now, so we're up to 4 matchups so far. Championship's still stuck at 3. They got 7 teams. They still got the Rebellion waiting for their first matchup. We just wanted to show you the highlights of this past week. I know a lot of you have seen the matches up on your screen, so we're just going to run down the line. ECRC taking a 3-1 over Las Cinco Doce. Technical newcomers, but David Palace is still going to be captaining that team, so he was just going to get a bump up to the Premier. The Civil War, El Matador and EM Dallas Burn going up against each other, another 3-1. Series of the week, arguably, FSD Chrome, Frontera San Diego, taking a Game 5 against Timbers Army in a comeback. What does Las Cinco Doce even mean? 512, that is their area code. Now, it's not better than 412, but just saying. Oh yeah, sorry. EM Civil War presented by Advocare. Forgive me for that one. We gotta make sure we thank our sponsors out there. And Casey Cauldron, series that you just saw, winning it in 4 against Sounders RC. I did not see any of that, so chat, I'm gonna need your help, as well as Maz for running a rundown of that. Down to the championship, Steel Army taking it over EC Eternal. Basically all new team except for, I believe, Funk Cider on that team. I believe Huskies is still on that team, but mostly a new roster over here. EC Defiance coming out hot against Los Verdes, team that still has Triga, Arglass, and Void Sky on it. So they have a rough start to this one, but EC Defiance looking strong as ever. And Frontera San Diego Azul, the lower level team in the championship from San Diego, sweeping Axe and Rose in their first game as a team here in the championship. Maz, I know I kind of alluded to already, but like series of the week so far, it's got to be Timbers Army, Frontera Chrome, right?
Oh, easy choice. You know, at the start of the season, when I looked at the week 1 fixtures, I was expecting it to be EM versus EM Dallas Burn. That Civil War matchup was going to be so tasty, especially when you consider how even those two squads are on paper. But as much as it promised before the start of the season, it definitely under-delivered in terms of drama and all-out, intensity. That's just my harsh opinion, though. And I'm going to be very harsh, chat, when it comes to me talk about all this in the podcast. So get ready. There are going to be some brutally honest takes coming out right here. But yeah, EM versus EM Dalsburn, disappointing compared to the hype that was generating. Timbers Army versus FSC Chrome, the sleeper's choice for match of the week before the season started. And yes, it absolutely was. Having watched it through on the VOD, I mean, Luis was soloing that himself, did a great freaking job. And the players turned up. I mean, they took a bit of time to like get, accustomed to the pace of the action. But when they got going, it was such a good matchup to watch.
Yeah, definitely agreed over here. It seems like the Premier definitely had the better slate of matches so far, which is such a disappointment because the Championship clearly is the better division. Don't care what the rankings say. I'm going to be biased and say that the team that has a USL representation is better. True, chat.
Listen, it's only one team representing the USL, first of all. And second of all, the season has started out where it left off. Come on. I mean, 2 sweeps, 2 convincing victories, and despite Steel Army facing some troubles, they still came out 3-1 winners at the end of the day. This seems really familiar, Devin. It seems like Season 9, doesn't it?
Ruh-roh, he's calling me out. I don't like that. And he's not doing it in a Luis way. It's a Maz hold your shit funny way. So, yep, now I think I gotta back down a little bit.
Okay.
He might be starting to be a little right about that one, but
listen,
all bias aside.
I said brutal honesty, Devin. I'm not going to exclude anyone. But with that said, we did have a bunch of entertaining gameplay. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hint, hint. And, I look forward to seeing the rest of the teams, these teams play throughout the rest of the season, including a team that you don't see there. Ooh, spoiler.
Said it earlier, but we still have yet to see the Rebellion come out and play. So if you're looking for a crazy power ranking, seeing them up on there, put it in your own power rankings over there. But yeah, we still have yet to see. They had one of the lesser performances in the Premier last season. Lots of unfortunate results. They did have a sweep on Timbers Army, but here in the Championship, they might have a chance to really solidify themselves as that top team. Trigga asking who are their early favorites. I think honestly the Rebellion. I'm gonna give it to 3 teams right now, and potentially EC Eternal can pop up into there. But I'm gonna pop the Rebellion, Steel Army, and ECD in that top 3. As far as ranking them, I feel like Rebellion's still at the top, but Steel Army and ECD at 2-3, but you can flip-flop them. Like, it's hard to tell right now. I still need to I want to see them play each other, because like we've had a bit of time since we've seen these teams, and the Rebellion played all in Premier, so it's tough to make a full call on that.
That is an interesting prediction for the Championship, Devin, because the way I view the Rebellion, I view them similarly to Steel Army. They match up to their opponents. So, in the Premier, there are a lot of high-level opponents, so they matched up to their pace and intensity. The Championship is very different. I think they're going to get caught off guard. They're going to be caught by surprise, and we might see a couple of surprising results in their first 2 matches. Potentially some losses, potentially games dropped. So, I'm not going to put them up there yet. I think for me, you got to go with the stable teams, EC Defiance and Steel Army for sure. And then my dark horse, Frontera SD Azul. You still have Dr. Aquatic. You still have KJ, K-Doughboy, who, by the way, has made this wonderful interface that you're seeing right now. So huge shout outs to him once again. And they have the Divine Waffle, who is an interesting player on paper, and Kima, who is yet to play, but I do look forward to watching him play more often this season.
Yeah, that's a thing that we definitely gotta see, because we didn't get to see Azul play at all. Unfortunately, not able to be streamed this time around, so hopefully we can get them on stream the next time, because you guys, we haven't always seen them be in action, so that's one we gotta get to. Listen, I know I kind of answered the question about doing like what are the early favorites. Do you want to hop into like power rankings right now?
Before
Because
we do that, do you mind if we just show the standings real quick?
yeah, go for it. Let's do a quick little recap of the standings before we get to that too.
Yep.
We'll
And
get a little bit of objectivity in before yapping a bit.
yep. But before we get started, shout outs to some of the new guys I'm seeing in chat. Devin, good to see you again. Another name change on Twitch, bro. You love your name changes right there. Good to see Palace come in. Trigga, who asked the question about the early favorites as well. And Bear Blitz, good to see you as well. Good to have you all in the chat right there. Right, so on to the league table, and I'm going to use this to answer Trigger's question for the Premier. So as you can see, the top 4 teams have all won their matches. The top 3 have won 3 out of 4. Very even, and every single team has gotten at least 1 point, as Toad alluded to in the previous stream. So right there, you know, the Premier is off to a good start, carrying over from Season 9. A lot more parity, a lot more competitiveness, and I think we're going to see some, you know, flip-flopping and changing of positions over the next few weeks. As for the championship, well, 3 teams on the top with 4 points, 2 of them with a perfect record, and an EC Eternal, the only team to lose but gain a point in the championship this season. So, before I get started with my Premier predictions, I do want to say this is super early and the Premier is very unpredictable. So for me, my early favorite, and this might come as a surprise to many, is going to be KC Cauldron. Yes, KC Cauldron is my favorite. The second place team, again, a bit of a surprise, Frontera SD Chrome. I think the stability and familiarity that that team has, Meki Ducky, top guy, but he has 2 great teammates in Shaybomb and Larson. I think that trio can go very far if they continue to play together. Raid might come back and gain some more games, although School's going to hamper his ability to participate. And they have another new player whose name I just forgot, and that is a real shame. I should be better about this. I look forward to him as well. What's his name? SD Chrome. The guy who goes by Fiery French Toast. Looking forward to seeing how he plays as well. But I think for me, Frontera SD Chrome are the dark horses. KC Cauldron are my favorites, especially after what I've seen in the last match. Debit, on to you.
So you gave top 3?
Top 2.
Are we going top 2? Are we going full rankings, or we just want to go top 2s for now?
For the season, not power rankings.
Okay.
Prediction for your league winner and second place team.
Prediction for league winner. All right. For Premier, gonna be ECRC, I think.
Fair shout.
I still think that team is solid as ever, and I think it's gonna reflect in power rankings, at least for this week. But I think that team honestly was just like a couple missteps off the title, but I really think that team can run back this one. And seeing EM in such a weird formation of teams right now, really anything can happen as far as game days go. So if they just have a couple good weeks against those top sides, I feel like they should be able to put themselves into a really good spot.
Fair.
And number 2, this is gonna be tough. This is so tough.
Good luck.
Number 2, I know they're 0-1 on the standings right now, but I'm throwing the hat to Timbers Army on this one. That lineup is still as strong as ever. You really can't count them out. I call them the Toronto Maple Leafs of SGL, still for that reason. But, you know, they still have really good regular seasons. And sometimes it's all it takes to win a league title here in SGL, just a good regular season. So, yeah, and even taking 2 games out of a team in Frontera Chrome, I think that's still a really good result, all things considered, and they just need the run back one. So, a lot of time to develop over the season. Yeah, I'll give it to Timbers.
Absolutely. And you know what? I agree with that as well. I think ECRC looked incredible. Their defending was top notch. Toad liked your prediction, but Toad, I'm going to glaze your team a bit more. The defending that your team did against Lasinko Dose, that Lasinko Dose team, when they get going, they're so tough to stop. So sometimes you just have to sit back and bunker in front of the net. And you guys did that to near perfection against them in your first match of the season. So props to you guys for that. And you guys will be very difficult to score against for sure. As for Timber's Army, I mean, Piglet looks so good that I think they have no reason to worry about missing any potential player. They could start him in that lineup. Any combination of those 4 players can work really well for them. I mean, once Rydog comes back into the starting 3, I think they'll be almost impossible to stop. They're just such a complete team. For me, I go back to what you said about them earlier, and that is that they're the Toronto Maple Leafs of SGL. Their temperament, their ability to keep themselves composed, can they do that over the stretch of a long season here? We shall see.
It's always the biggest question whenever you question a Maple Leaf side, right?
Yep, I've lived through it, chat and Devin. I'm telling you based off of what I've seen. I'm not just waffling right here.
Yeah, super fair in that regard. But you know, that's what Rafa says. So we just gotta listen to him, and they'll take the glasses off.
Indeed, and as Rafa also says, I'm talking about facts.
Oh man, I know we talked about at least like top 2 and whatnot. All right, we've been like holding back low key as far as I guess like full rankings to a degree. We already hit the top 3s, championship, top 2 premier. Are you ready to do a full power rankings, or am I just gonna waffle through this one?
Oh no, we are ready. But before we get started, Little Horror coming in for the first time and saying, "Bruh, put me in the team chat. We winning." Well, which team are you interested in? And are you a good fit for SGL? Because you know SGL is all about soccer fans. For soccer fans, by soccer fans. It's a league where soccer fans come together, become a part of a bigger community through gaming. Because a lot of people, when they get into soccer, they just don't know anyone, and there's a lot of gatekeeping, not just within supporters groups, but even outside of it. So it's really tough to, break into the community for your team. And I feel like SGL does a great job of, making it easier to get to know people better. So Little Horror, mention your favorite team in the chat. Maybe we could get that started.
If you say a European team, I'm timing you out.
He's serious about that, by the way. Look, this guy on the freaking chat is wearing a Pittsburgh River House t-shirt. Devin, show that t-shirt off on stream. Come on, man. Show what you're about.
Bro, got the AHN who may or may not be around next season on the shirt. Am I allowed to spin on this?
Go.
You see Bernardo Forbes? Even named after the legendary streets of Pittsburgh, a European team.
All right, just mention it, and then we'll time you out.
Exactly. See, Toad gets it. I can time him out right now. I'm just kidding. I won't do that, Toad. We know you're Seattle through and through.
But yeah, support local football. That's what we're all about here in SGL, basically. Mm-hmm. Anyways, Power Ranking 7, you ready?
Oh yeah. Chat, get ready to kill me.
Right, the premiere, and since we're in the premiere, Devin, you are off. Go.
Yep, this is not my domain. I just watch whatever I see. Wait,
receipt.
Go ahead.
Show it off.
Oh wait, yep. Hang on. Wait, no, you don't get to see the full results. But we got a new receipt ready for the season. It is not quite like the old receipt, which I do have around for posterity purposes. But new season, new receipt. Little Horror is all for Sounders. We'll find out at some point. We'll be the judge of that. But I gotta start telling you about how all these teams are better than you, or how you are better than some other teams. So after week 1, funny enough, I'm gonna start from the bottom, and yell at me all you want about this one, and this is week 1, so definitely take this with no grain of salt whatsoever, in that it is, the truth, and nothing will ever change about it. So hitting the bottom, and one that I truly expect there to stay forever. No, I'm just kidding. Unfortunately, it is Sounders Rocket Club. They're going to be going in the bottom spot. Over here. Number 7. Going to be going to... Ooh, this is tough, and I expect them to change to a Cinco Doce. At number 6. It's gotta be the Burn. As far as number 5 goes, in this, I know I just said they're a top 2 team eventually, but it's Timbers Army.
What's going on, Debit? Your power rankings are matching the league table?
Not entirely. Because at number 4, it's KC.
Excuse me? I'm gonna hold back, but...
Yep, I know, you're ready to fight me on this one. Number 3 is going to be going to EM. Number 2, it's got to be going to ECRC. And number 1 to the Chrome. Now I'm ready for you to adjust that text box just slightly and put in the image, the famous image of me, Stephen P. Smithing right now. Who let this guy be on the pod? Me!
Yeah, he's the podcast guy, Arglis.
I'm the one.
Before I give out my rankings, can I just shout out Trigger in chat saying, I like it? He likes these rankings, Debit. There you go, you have a supporter already.
See, I knew I liked this guy. This is why the championship is just better. Wild? Yep, see? I knew week 1 would bring out the best of us right now.
Now, I will say this, Debit, you did have me in the first half, not gonna lie, because when I was looking this up, I'm like, okay, are you just matching the league table? Are we being trolled? And then I realized you just trolled us harder by putting Casey Calder number 4. Are you serious? Maybe you didn't get to watch their match, but please do check out their match after this. You will realize why my power rankings are going to be set up the way they are. But FSD Chrome at number 1. I like that. It's controversial, but I like that as well.
Hey, you beat a Timbers Army team like that. I think you deserve that one. Going back to KC, hang on a sec. I put Sounders RC at number 8 for a reason. And that's why I think that they're just not informed yet. So for KC to beat them, it's not enough for me. That's the only reason.
Here we go again with this. It's not enough talking point. Okay. You know what? I'll show you my power rankings, and maybe you'll understand where I'm coming from. All right? So here we go. Number 8 for me. Yes, I'm not already matched, by the way. Spoiler alert. It's going to be EMDB. Yes. EM Dalsburn. I liked you guys, but y'all disappointed me. All right? I'll elaborate on that later. At number 7. Ooh, this is going to be very interesting. I could go either way right here. But having seen what I have seen, I have to go with Sounders RC. You guys have a lot of potential, and I like you guys as a team. You guys just look sloppy, and Noct already talked about it in the post-match interview, and I get it. You guys will get up there. For now, though, you're 7, and hey, at least you're above EM Dallas Burn, who have practiced more than you guys have. So props to you guys for that. At number 6, for me, it's gonna be La Cinco Doce. Look, I liked your guys' attacking play. Just defensively, y'all gotta sort yourselves out. But I think you guys have potential as well. I mean, this Premier League is gonna be incredible this season because of how good these teams are and how close it's gonna get. But Cinco Doce at 6 for now. At number 5, I am gonna have to put Timbers Army. And I do this not just because they lost, but because from what I've seen in their gameplay, they showed signs of not being at their best. I saw sloppy moments. I saw a couple of mistakes here and there, double commits, getting in each other's way. You know, I think if in week 2 when Rydok comes back, I think they'll stabilize themselves for sure. At number 4, for me, oh man, it's such a tough choice, but I am gonna go with El Matador. Yes! The team that looked good with Luis in that lineup, looking like a star. I'm gonna put you guys at number 4. Mostly because you guys didn't look as good as the other teams that are gonna be in the top 3. In 3rd place, FSD Chrome, y'all looked good, but I know you guys can do better. And I mean it. Like, you guys can definitely do better. I called you guys a dark horse because I think you guys have a lot of potential. Meki Doki looked really good. Larson and Shaybomb, y'all have potential to be so much better. Once you guys start clicking, I know you guys can go further and further. But for now, number 3. At number 2, for me, it is going to be Casey Cauldron. And you know what that means? ECRC for me is number 1. And let me explain that real quick before we let y'all react. ECRC's defending was the best in this whole Premier Division in week 1. I mean, they were so good against the amazing attacking rotations from Las Cinco Doce. I was like, this team is going to be the toughest to score against. With Utopia in that lineup, they have locked down their defense. Gojo is back to his best. Toad is the focal point of that team. He is who everyone pivots around. This team has become much tougher. Legit. And I think they're going to be so difficult to deal with because of that. I put Casey Cauldron at number 2. Mostly because whilst they did look very impressive, they still had moments of sloppiness. They were still kind of overextending, kind of just not really finishing off their chances well enough. Just kind of overcomplicating things when they didn't need to. That's why I like ECRC. They don't need to overcomplicate things. They do things right. When they need to show off their individual ability, they will. But they keep it simple. They focus on the fundamentals. And that's why I put them at number 1 right here. And I'm just looking at the chat. I was locked in my whole discourse right there. Gojo will have his best season yet, says Toad Death. I am looking forward to that. I really think he will. And then, Devin, I'm seeing your reactions. How about I let you speak on him?
Let's see. As far as the Rip Bozo, that was at Playboy Farty specifically. He deserves it all. So, Chad, if you want to Rip Bozo him, you can totally do that. Honestly, it's hard to disagree. I mean, looking back, maybe I could put EM Dallas Burn in last because, you definitely expected more out of that series. Whenever it came down to it, given that they probably should at least went 5 with them. And definitely, seeing, the top team of Huey, Caesar, and what was it? Was it Wicca?
Huey, Caesar, Wicca, and Playboy Farty, that MWE guy as well. And they have a couple of other players, I believe, but those are the players who played in week 1.
Is Kiwi on that team too? Is
Caesar
Kiwi around
confirmed.
this year? I forget what your team splits are, bro. Bring up the draft.
Thank you, Toad. Bonesy is an EMDB. Yeah. And overtime saved.
Okay. But not Kiwi. Okay. Yeah, that's Kiwi's EM. Okay. That's what that split goes. Okay. But, albeit, yeah, I expected more of you. 6, maybe I put you a little too high. Las Cinco Doce, I can honestly see maybe moving up a bit higher, but seems like with the ECRC 2 and Las Cinco Doce at 7, it seems like to work out pretty well. I expect 5-12 to do better as the season goes on. Um, see them push up a bit, but like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like ours aren't super duper crazy.
Go on, David.
No, I feel like no, we're good. We're these aren't super duper crazy. We got the yap in.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. I'm surprised we lined up on Timber's army pretty well, but I feel like that was, I guess, easy given that they went to 5.
Yeah, I mean, it's week 1. You cannot really put a losing team high up unless they lost in an undeserving fashion. I cannot say that about Timber's army per se, you know? Frigga saying Cinco Doce starting 3 are built different. You already addressed that, didn't you?
Yeah. Like, I feel like that's just a tough round or a tough week 1 matchup.
Yep.
Like, that's the only thing. I expect them to probably finish. Oh gosh, what do I think? Probably 5. Or probably 5 or 6.
Yeah, reasonable.
I could see that. I could see it.
Might be a while, yeah. Caesar's asking, what is this audio? This is from Metal Gear Solid, I believe. Never mind, it's a different game, but the same voice actor as one of the characters from Metal Gear Solid. So, don't worry about that. Here's the music. Anyways.
Oh, Chad, I wasn't even listening to the audio because I can't hear myself or else I'm gonna go crazy.
Yeah. No, it's not Metal Gear Solid. It's a different game, but it's a PlayStation game for sure. Anyways, back on topic. I think this is going to change up in next week's podcast episode, Debit. I can see Luis coming in and offering his own perspective, or anyone else coming in and offering a complete different POV. You know, it's going to change a lot. That's the nature of the premiere. It's going to be definitely radical kind of league this season.
Oh, yeah. This league is going to, like, change every week, I swear, as far as power rankings go. Whether it actually changes from the league table has yet to be seen, but these first couple weeks in the premiere are going to honestly be a lot of shakeups. Championship may just take a little bit less time to shake up, but it'll probably, like, morph into its own little power rankings on its own that's probably closer to the table. Speaking of which, because I know we got to get to that one too. If you are ready to go, let's hop into championship.
Yeah, I'm setting that up right now, actually.
No, you're good. You're good. So before we even like get into this power rankings, guys, just remember, Rebellion didn't play this past week. So if you want to power rank them, or if you want me to like put them in a spot, just based off pure vibes, I will. Type 1 in chat if you want me to give a Rebellion ranking just based off pure vibes. 7 on vibes.
I get that, Toad. I get it. You know what? We'll count Argos to 7 as 1 because it's close enough to 1 anyways.
Yeah, that's crazy. We're just throwing that in so we get any bit of a ranking up here. But yeah, championship. You want to start it out, or do you want me to go first?
Well, it's only fair that I. Wait, you played? Yeah, I didn't play. I'll start it out. Why not? Flip it over.
I'll say I'm in this league, so I'm cool with going second.
Yeah, no, I get it. So for me, number 7. Not that hard, actually, because Rebellion, you're going there. You didn't play. There's no reason to rank you any higher. Sorry, you're number 7. Don't be offended. Don't take it the wrong way, though. I'm not saying you guys are the worst team in my eyes. I'm just saying you haven't played yet, so there's no way to make an impression. Other teams did, so we can make an impression. At number 6, I am going to go with Los Verdes. Simply because of how much they got destroyed by EC Defiance. And I mean, they got destroyed. 7-1 in game 1. 8-0 in game 2. And in game 3, a more respectable result, but still soundly beaten. So you guys are going to number 6. At number 5, Axe and Rose. Mainly because you were swept, but you guys put up a better fight against FSD Azul. So, you know, props to you guys for that. I could see you guys going higher, actually. I think you guys are capable of better. You guys have the same lineup for the most part. You've introduced a couple of new players. I think your team can spring a surprise or two and probably get the first win ever for Axe and Rose. At number 4, I am going to go with, and this is going to be controversial, FSD Azul. Yes, hear me out. Yes, they're ranked below EC Eternal, even though they won. I'm only doing this because of how well Axe and Rose played against them and how close they made it. Plus, I think EC Eternal deserved to go up there because of how well they played. How high? We shall see, because at number 3, it is Steel Army. Hot take. Yes. And I am not doing this for content. Here's my rationale, Debit and chat. I saw your face, by the way. Here's my rationale. EC Eternal, y'all were absolutely spectacular. You guys stepped up. Whilst being the away team, playing on East servers, you guys dominated Steel Army in that game 3. Right? You guys only got destroyed on game 2 when you introduced Adefo. Adefo is much weaker than the other 3 players who played in Funk, Philosophy Girl, and Deep Sea. Right? I think Adefo, when he gets playing some more, he'll get better. But that trio is so good. I have to put EC Eternal at number 2, and that means EC Defiance goes to number 1. Yes, a Seattle top 2 in the championship. And EC Eternal go up there despite winning just 1 game. Remember, game 1 OT, they lost. All right, that could have been an EC Eternal win right there. Game 2, they got soundly beaten because they had a Defo. Game 3, they dominated and destroyed Steel Army. Game 4 was when Steel Army stepped up, but keep in mind, Steel Army are seasoned veterans. They've been around since season 1, if I'm not mistaken. Whereas EC Eternal, this EC Eternal, only have Mr. Funk coming in, and he's only been here for like 2 to 3 seasons, plus everyone else is making their season debut. EC Eternal, you deserve to be number 2. Defiance, you're absolutely dominant. You're one of the favorites. Number 1 for you. Devin, on to you.
Okay, so you're done being stupid?
I'm being stupid? I like to hear your power rankings. All right, let's go.
Listen, Luis called me out for ranking a team above, ranking a team that lost to said team above the other team. And now I was, I guess, foolish back then. But now I'm going, what the? Luis was right. Get that out of there. What are we talking about? Okay, let's go from the bottom, because we got to get this out of the way. Number 7. Sorry, LV. You're going down here right now.
Okay, why? Why? They played.
Yeah, and we're going based off pure vibes. You gave me a 1 in chat. I'm going based off vibes.
Yeah, you can go off of vibes, but that doesn't mean I'm going to hold back.
Oh yeah, I know we're gonna argue about that. Number 6, Axe and Rose.
What? No. Debit.
Again, vibes. Tell me where. Okay, no, don't tell me, because I gotta get through this.
Yes, I will.
Or else we're gonna be here forever. Bring back Luis. Screw that guy. He can play Battlefield. All right. Number 5. Can't believe I have to say this. EC Eternal. They're going there. Number 4. A team that won. FSD Azul. Looking pretty good. I like that lineup. Can't wait to play them this week. Number 3. That is going to be going to Steel Army. Number 2, the Defiance. Yeah, they're going above us. You see what they did to Los Verdes over there? They won with style. 6 goals a game for that team. And Rebellion, based off pure vibes, they're still going to take it. They didn't even play a game. That's right. I'm power ranking a team that didn't even play because I'm expecting them to be in that spot. Don't not cinema that.
I have no words, chat. So I'm gonna read chat real quick so they can fill in the dead space. Toad Death saying Eternal turned their whole roster on its head, so they've got a lot to prove. I agree, but would you put them in number 5 though, Toad? Really? Would you put them in number 5? Come on, man.
If you want to take the Rebellion out of the equation, they're 4.
Should Palace coming in with an interesting take? I think we should have a separate thing for Rebellion. Should just be NR, no rating. But this is the power rankings, Palace.
Contrarian ass. You saying a logical thing? Rebellion should be at 5 max. Chill.
Toad Death saying they only have one D2 as their highest ranked player. I understand on paper they don't look that strong, but SGL does not get played out on paper for the most part. Based off of what I saw from them against Steel Army, I do think they could spring a surprise. That's my logic. But I think, Debit, you're following Toad's logic some more when it comes to Eternal.
When it comes to Eternal, and kinda. I mean, they got stuff to prove. They're an early team. I expect things to get better down the line, but like, dude, we're week 1. You can't put the team that you lost to below you.
Listen, I've already provided my rationale. You've already grilled me for it. I'm gonna grill you now because you decided to put EC Eternal that low, below FSD Azul, considering the matchups, considering the circumstances as well. You gotta put context into this, Debit. That's what I've been doing.
Yeah? Yeah?
So what's your context?
It's week 1. FSD won, EC Eternal didn't. I get the difference in teams. But EC Eternal played a Steel Army squad that was tripping over its 2 left feet.
Yeah, that's why you're number 3. You're lucky you're not in number 4, though. Yes, I thought about putting FSD Azul above you guys.
I mean, okay, that's actually kind of fair. I can't even concept that one. wait, hang on. But EC Eternal was a better side.
Yes.
So, but like you put like teams that lost above teams that won. That's like tough to do.
Yeah,
I've seen USL power rankings. Those are the most egregious things ever.
Right, but look at the lineup that was played in Game 2, and then look at the OT in Game 1. And
yeah,
then
and Toad said we had like 5 different opportunities to win it, and
yes,
we didn't
and
take
because
it.
you failed to score them, you guys are below Eternal, who are more clinical.
We won that series.
Yes, but that doesn't mean
against their strong lineups.
That doesn't mean I consider your team the better performing team in the week. And now we're gonna go in circles, Debit. So, how about
we're
this?
gonna be here forever.
No,
we're
exactly.
Gonna make
So
this
we're
an
gonna
hour
move
and a half
on.
episode just based on being angry at each other.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Let's move on.
I'm mad.
Let's move on. Right. We're done with the power rankings, but I have one question to ask you before we move on to the next segment. FSD Azul, we both ranked them at 4. How do you view that team? Despite not having watched them, how do you view that team? And how do you view their prospects this season?
I think, honestly, a super solid team that you can kind of compare to, in a lot of ways, what ECD does well. It's hard to tell where they'll actually end up, but given that I have played against Doughboy and Aquatic in the past, I'm not exactly a fan of playing against them, given what we bring to the field. I could see them pulling out some upsets here. I think they're a very confident 3-4 team. I don't know if That's tough. That's tough.
It is. And keep in mind, it's still week 1. Like, the season will develop and the SGL Championship will settle into its rightful order, just like it did last season.
I know Toad mentioned the whole oligopoly in the Premier. Well, it was like the same here for the championship now. I think 4 teams are actually, you see Eternal, they definitely can do it down the line. If they actually got what they started out with in week 1, they keep pushing that. I think they definitely can push it to be like a 5-team league, but how results shake out doesn't usually end up being that way. They don't end up being that like sort of like going up against each other. But I think it will be a 4-team race.
And I look forward to that. I think this season 10 is going to shape up to be really, really good. And I think, despite the potential greater disparity in the championship, we will see some upsetting games and maybe some upset results. These teams are going to get better and better as the season progresses, and knowing what Steel Army are like. Devin, you guys match up to your opponents. Knowing what the Rebellion are like, they match up to their opponents as well. I think we're going to be in for some surprises, and I think EC Eternal, if they're really up for it, they can get a championship league title win. Who knows? We shall see.
Shall see. Not willing to make any calls yet, but it's always a week 1 fun thing to think about.
Oh yeah, and FSD Azul, keep an eye on them. My dark horse, keep an eye on them for sure.
For a week 1, I'm surprised we were actually able to yap that much. I'm gonna be real. I did not think power rankings would last that long, but we did it. Dude, like, what do we got? Do we need to prepare clips? Are we good for clips? Should we start talking about the next week?
Oh no, we're ready with clips, and once. Well, no, let's start with next week because we don't have much else to talk about, and then we'll end the stream with clips. How about that?
Sounds good.
Because really, with
Let's
next
do a little...
week. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go for it.
So, I mean, with next week, because we don't have much going on in the season yet, there's not really that much to cover when it comes to how teams are doing and such. So, we could just dive right into the fixtures for next week. And as you can see, 2 of them have already been scheduled. Well done to the teams who have been scheduling early. Great job to y'all. To the rest of you, hopefully you guys can get them scheduled sooner than later. But how about we start with the championship, Devin?
Yep, because they actually managed to schedule 2 of them. So, those Faraday and Action Rose, 2 of the lower power rank teams coming at you. Triga promising a win. So we'll see if it actually delivers on that promise. Action Rose looking for revenge after last season's disappointments. And FSD Azul going up against me, Steel Army. Sunday at 10 p.m. And those are all listed in Eastern times. As you see at the bottom, all times are in Eastern time. So make sure you stay tuned. I know you saw 1 match tonight. Potentially may see more either tomorrow, Wednesday, maybe more Thursday. Thursday was a really popular day last season. So, we could see the return of a mega Thursday stream. And yeah, then we got the Sunday late show for you, the Sunday night Rocket League for you. So yeah, just make sure to keep an eye out on socials and Discord for scheduling that, and then can't wait to see the rest of these over here, especially in the Premier side, because Sounders RC going up against EM Dallas Burn, 2 teams with a lot to prove. FSD Chrome and El Matador. Well, FSD Chrome coming off a huge win. Only gotta see if they can beat one of the top dogs in EM right now. Cinco Doce. Oh, whoa, we got 2 burns.
I messed up. 1 sec. Let me fix that real quick. Yeah, I just saw that.
Wait, was Sounders RC and Dallas Burn real? Or was the second one?
Wait. Peak to Sounders RC, EM Dallas Burn. I see where I got this wrong. I had a feeling I would have made a mistake. It is Timbers Army.
Ooh, man, 2 tough matchups in a row for Cinco Doce. It'd be tough to pick him on that one, but you see him put up a big fight in week 1. Just ran into the defense of ECRC, so Timbers are gonna eat. We'll find out about that. Although Ride Dog may be looking for some action out on the pitch again, so he may show up with a vengeance. And KC versus ECRC. That feels like a time matchup, like a story matchup that I can't wait to see play out because these are two really good-looking teams to start out, and we gotta see who's gonna get the edge on the standings early on between these two sides. And then the last one to be scheduled on the championship side, Rebellion versus Defiance, two top squads in the championship. That is gonna be a must-watch. So make sure you are able to sit down, grab your popcorn, food, whatever you got, and watch that one.
Dude, all of these matchups are so freaking good. I mean, I was gonna say the championship has the matches of the week, but then I look at the premiere and I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be an insane week to chat and debit. Oh man. I mean, Los Verdes versus Axe and Rose. Given how Los Verdes played in that first week, Axe and Rose has the opportunity to get their first ever SGL win, and this has never been a better chance for them. They were so close last season in the last week against Los Verdes with Palace out of the lineup, but they still had Devin and Hophead and Trigga. Now it's Trigga who is their best player on paper. So Axe and Rose could potentially get a win. And I'm here to see it. I would love to see this. And then you have FST versus Azul versus Steel Army. Not gonna lie, I could see Azul winning this. I think that's a really good matchup too. It could go either way. I called my early prediction right there, but honestly, ask me on Sunday and I might say Steel Army might win this. It can go either way. And then the Rebellion versus EC Defiance, arguably the top two teams on paper going against each other. Note how I said arguably, if any of you try and catch me off there. Oh, Steel Army, what about them? I said arguably for a reason. Rebellion versus Defiance. Oh, that's going to be absolutely good. I cannot wait for that as well. And then on the left, all of these are incredibly close matchups. Sounders RC versus EM Dalsburg can go either way. FSD Chrome versus El Matador can go either way. Lasico Dose versus Timbers Army has a clear favorite in Timbers Army, but I could see Lasico Dose bringing a surprise. I mean, they're so good with their attacking rotations that Timbers Army need to be ready to bunker down. And I just don't know if they have that kind of defensive mindset. And you have KC Calder versus ECRC. Arguably the match of the week. It's either that or Rebellion versus Defiance. Oh, incredibly good matches to watch. I cannot wait to see all these get scheduled. I would love to be there for all of them. Not gonna lie.
And I hope that you will all be here for them as well, because these are must-see matches. So, enough with that. Graphics fixed. You got your fixtures. Make sure you be around for them. But we gotta take one last thing of business that we gotta do, and that is to look at all the lovely highlights you guys have provided throughout the week, and we got that ready for you, I believe just about now.
Yes, we are ready to go, Devitt.
So let's go react to some clips, see what you guys are pulling off, giving us some early content to view, spectate, wow over, whatever you got. Let's roll. I think we got 20.
Indeed. And once
for
again,
episode 20.
Yes, 20 and 20. There you go. Hey! And before we begin, a day for sake throwing the shade, I just remembered seeing that name. EC Eternal get a bye week, so I hope you can enjoy the show a day for along with your teammates. Looking forward to and get some scouting going as well, especially for the Rebellion. Anyways, here we go. Clips time. Blitz able to bring it out to Devin. Devin off the backboard.
Starting off early.
Blitz misses. Where's Devin? He has to go for a demo. And Red 4 does do enough. But Bear Blitz is right there to recycle the ball. And the pressure sustains.
Oh my god, what a demo.
Remaining. Demo. Bear Blitz misses. And Funk clears it off the near post.
I need shooting Bear Blitz.
He should not have missed that. I know he says he likes to play the pass, but you cannot miss those.
Right there.
We just need to get him a week, you know?
He'll
be back into form.
Yeah, hopefully. Crazy that we started with a low light, by the way. my goodness, Deepsy had the chance to get the game winner, but he gets it off the backboard. Red point the other end, and he misses as well. If you're Steel Army, you have to make your chances count.
Red
because you
land.
don't know how long
Boom.
to last for. Philosophy girl on the line. Devin doesn't know. Philosophy girl could not get it.
Yeah,
I'm so glad I got demoed.
Turns around just
Bro,
in
that was
time
insane.
and
I was like, oh my god,
saves
Easy Turtle gonna get the
Steel
first goal.
Army
Then
for losing
Philosophy
the
Girl
first
went for the
game in SGL season
dunk.
10.
I'm like, no.
This should be enough for Bear Blitz to
I'm
see
late
it
what I
out.
missed.
Philosophy
Nell,
Girl,
you
I
missed
like
the
that
entire
from
thing,
her.
but now
She's
it's
just
time
not
to
able get
react,
the
so
solid touch, though, off the
just
corner.
look at Bear Blitz get a little mustard pass, whatever you want to call it, into a dunk.
Set for SGL season 10 game
Man,
1.
that Musty worked out with that dunk, though, man. You took your chances, didn't you?
I'm already committed that high. I might as well
Steel
jump for it.
Army had their
Yeah, fair.
chances.
But see, this is what I
It's
mean.
no
Look at how
surprise
close
that
this
they got
game
the
was,
winner in
guys.
the end. Blitz though does into the midfield right, beats one, ball going towards the back. What a save!
All right, how'd that not go in?
Right, how'd that not go in?
Dude. I'm getting mad watching my team again. And me.
This is why I ranked you guys below Eternal.
Keep up the pressure. EC Eternal need to get this out because it's not over yet. Ball into the middle.
Oh, come on.
With a big miss. Open net at his mercy. EC Eternal get away with it. It
Like
is
playing with
still
our food the
1-0.
entire time.
Now, good to see you here, Bernana, Bispo, and Serrano. Good to see you as
Oops.
well. Oh my goodness, that ball did not go in? Wait, what?
Yeah, that shocked me. Because the ball was rolling in, and then when it bounced off the crossbar, it bounced out, and all I could think of was, how does that even work? In previous Rocket League seasons, it would bounce in. So why did it bounce
Yeah.
out there?
Must be annoyed at the game right
You know,
now.
this game confused me because at least if the clip I'm thinking you might be putting in here is in there, I don't understand the physics.
We'll see.
Nice work right there from Deep Sea. He's really turning it up.
Okay, can we go talk about that Deep Sea frickin' play right there, Devitt?
Philosophy Girl comes in.
Bro, he was speedy on this one.
Look at this!
In game
Boost
3.
power slide on the boost to
EC
get
Eternal
to the ball.
this season.
Philosophy Girl
A
dunking on
massive
Bear.
dunk on
Damn,
Bear
bro.
Blitz.
Saying this team's got the potential, just need to put away the result
An
now.
incredible start this is for EC Eternal. Deep Sea demoing. Devitt.
See, it's already
Control
2-0.
on the left. Gets the first. Can he get a second? Still has enough boots. Does he have a flip reset? No, he doesn't.
Were you shocked when you didn't get that flip reset?
Well, I wasn't going for it, so, you know. I was like just hoping for any touch. But this is just a good 50.
Oh, Bear Blitz again?
Yeah, we're cutting inside on this one. We're not looking for the 50 to the wall.
I
mean, they caught you
on
guard here, didn't they?
I mean, they definitely did because like these are like the sort of plays where you think you can like kind of make them in ranked. But like SGL, we know is just like a different beast. Like you can't just make simple plays that will work in ranked.
Yep.
They've made a big impression already. Are they gonna
Uh-oh.
Awkward back pass. What a save.
See, Bear is definitely good for that though.
He is, but
Oh shit!
guess who?
Funk's right there.
Bear Blitz again, by the way. Damn, bro. Posterized.
Deep Sea, one of
Dude,
the two new players.
it's hard to stop
If it's
that
not
one at that
Deep Sea,
point.
It's Philosophy Girl. If it's not Philosophy Girl, it's Mr. Funk.
Oh.
All three EC Eternal players have defended very well.
Yep. I don't understand physics after this one.
David gets in. Off a
Y'all
great
don't know
solo
how
play
much
right there
more
from
janky
Bear.
Rocket League
Nice
became
touch
after the
towards
Season
far
20
post,
update.
and
Look at
David
this.
just works
Like,
the
what
ball
is that
through
angle?
Why does that go in?
Back of the net.
A lot of the
Rocket
balls
League
going
physics
off of the
be
post, and it
damned.
still
2-1 to
warps
Steel
itself
Army,
into the net.
but
Like, that
there
should
is a
not be
lot of
happening
time
now.
remaining still. We have a
Recognize the BS nature that Oh
Rocket League
yes, Defiance. Here for The
Uh,
us,
park
especially in
show.
these private lobbies. Oh, and here it is.
Yep,
Rose
here we
always
go
knows,
again.
Had the opportunity to set that one up for himself. Ends up getting the pass
being quiet
and
for a
leaves
reason.
it for the main man. Parks Recreation into Los Verdes net. Brazil.
You see, it was played on
Are you
stream.
trying to do the soundboard? I'm sad that I didn't hear it though, because I couldn't tell if you were actually doing it.
I
You hear
do
it? I was like,
output the audio in the in
you
OBS,
gotta-
so I'm
you gotta
surprised you
help
didn't
me
get
out
to hear
stream.
that.
Unless Discord was just being messed up for me. That's what I was hoping. I'm like, it's gotta be playing, right? Somebody in stream, tell me.
Oh my
Okay,
God,
good.
Devitt. We had an EC Eternal win against Steel Army. Their
Brazil. One of them was gonna
Brazil,
be in
by the way.
absolute insane form, and most of the time it was Wicca. Yeah, the matchup that could have been MVP for a lot of these games. Indestructible.
Still delivering
oh my
clips,
gosh,
though.
quit talking about Dallas.
I mean,
newcomer
this
Gnostics though.
This is an
Look at
insane
this
aerial,
double
Devitt. Wicca
setup
going
over
for the
here.
bump, dodges the bump, still has some boost to get back, and he redirects it. Insane.
Announced himself into SGL in season 10.
And Gnostics was looking for that throughout like the past several days, by the way. Finally got it in this manner too. He was pumped.
And with the craziness that is the EM playing style, they
what
finally
a
get it out.
clip
after-
like for your
almost
first
be a
performance in SGL too.
Big time.
Bit of a mess for Wicca at the back line, but Bonesy's able to bring it out. Luis keeping in the midfield.
break up,
Nice second
pass.
touch towards Indestructible. Brings it to the backboard. He has to play a perfect pass right here to Skyline. Bonesy with a
Oh.
save. Open net.
Oh.
What an intervention from Huey.
It's always Huey
my-
too.
Oh my gosh,
If
they're
Wicca
bumping each
put that
other.
away, that would have been the
Skyline clear,
perfect
you can.
stand.
Okay,
Right.
good. Looking as
And
sharp
then-
as always on that tuxedo.
no.
Oh, the last
And of
second.
course-
Oh no!
Dude.
Can Luis get
Yep,
the shot
it
on?
went in.
He is just quick enough. Lays it in, and the 2-goal lead is.
That
back.
looked like it was gonna like
on that one.
go back wall potentially, but I'm surprised he caught up to that
Maybe a
one in
return
time
chance?
initially.
Flip. Double.
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
It was not going to be a clips compilation without Luis, chat and Devitt.
Bringing out the clips.
Dude be hitting clips every week. I'm tired of him. Get him out of here.
Stop! Don't say that. What do you mean?
Is showing off for
You're tired of
us
his
in
clips?
SGL tonight.
Yeah, give me more Gnostics clips.
Oh, you'll
He's
get
gonna
it.
be the new one.
We're already in
You will
mid-season
get them.
form.
Don't worry
real
about
It's
it.
not like he's playing any other league
The
whatsoever.
real game is happening off to the right. Dude, Honestly, it was hard because sometimes like I don't know if you can notice whenever commentators are looking at one thing. Oh wait, hang on, what the frick? I thought that was supposed to go in. See what I mean? You try to look at one game, you get distracted by another game. Next thing you know, you're supposed to be talking about this, and you're like, oh shit, what I missed.
This might be.
Look,
This might
Caesar
be the
wanted
most
Luis to
EM
score. He
goal
didn't
I've
score,
ever
so he
seen.
scored
In
himself.
fact, it
Be
was
like,
still
hey, I can
scored by
score
EM at the
goals
end of
that you
the day.
cannot score.
And Devitt, we might be going to overtime.
Famous
I could
last
see it
words.
unless some magic happens over here. Skyline. Ooh, this is a side
Yeah,
ball.
for real.
Maybe one more opportunity. That's a shot. Oh my gosh, the game winner, the series winner, right then at 0 seconds.
Yeah, but don't tell me you were
off of a
disappointed when that
tap
went
from
in.
Skyline.
I was
Luis
disappointed.
waits that out. Wicca flailing on
Bro,
that
I
one,
kinda
not
wanted
able to
game
catch
5.
up, and Sonic bursting out,
We all did.
spilling the coins
Game 5 for this would have been insane, by the way,
EM
but you know,
proper
Luis
are going
spoiled
to take
it.
this one in 4.
Game number
The great
3.
guy he is.
Piglet MVP. So far, he's putting in a really good performance. for
Yes,
his
the
team.
solo cast.
Luis
Just
holding-
watched this series today.
Oh, and
Oh,
just
yeah.
as we speak about Piglet, he puts in another one.
But it's not
gets a
today's.
massive dunk,
Or I just watched this today.
and the
Yeah.
lead has blossomed to 5 here for
Yeah,
Portland.
make sure, if you didn't see your matchup or want to relive it, still got them on YouTube. The VODs are
Five
there
on our hands,
Mhm.
for all the
but
streams, so.
Shouldn't quite say that. A lot of time left in this
Oh,
game, but San Diego
hey,
are
let's
looking for
save
more. They
Nelly.
almost had a third. Lovely response from them, and is this just straight in? It's not
Oh.
double crossbar.
You
You know, it
remember
had to
that
be
moment.
Ducky. He had a couple of those misses last
You
season.
really feel like a goal like that has
Oh,
to be taken against a
Becky
team of this
Ducky,
quality in
you and
Trevor's
Bearwood
Army, but
share a curse.
I mean,
Imbalance
Ducky still gets
so
goals,
far.
to be fair. Unlike Bear.
Oh,
way
shit.
better response. As we
Bearwoods,
see
you do
Becky
not get goals.
Ducky.
Oh, wait, what a fake.
See what I
Lovely
mean?
fakes on
Look at
the
that.
goal line. Fakes
Yep.
out Loyboy. goes
Loyboy
to the
got
low
faked out.
50,
One-on-one.
finds
They
the
played
back of the
one-on-one
net.
last season, by the way, and Loyboy got faked out right there.
Lovely
I feel like
play.
that was like a
Towers
redemption
in a-
moment for Ducky.
The Frontera, and we
In
have
that
a
goal.
3-0 lead here in game number 4.
Dave was saying, saved by the greatest Rocket League goalie ever, the post.
Bomb should get to
Absolutely
this.
true.
Infield pass, Mecky Ducky denied.
See those clips of Marc-Andre Fleury
kiss
But
in
it
the
must be
post.
said, it looks like San Diego
He makes a
are more likely
save.
to find the fourth,
Same
and
vibes. So whenever that
Timbers
happens, make
Armies
sure you
are
kiss
to
your
find their
post in
first,
Rocket
but
League.
as I say
Indeed.
that,
See, that's one we expect to
Just a
go in, the usual angle.
pinch downfield, and it's
Speaking of kissing the
It-
post,
exactly.
When you think that might
see,
roll out for
how did the previous two ones freaking bounce out? By the way, what the
it
hell?
goes in the back of the net.
Rocket League, explain it. Explain it.
I don't get this
Mackie
game
Duffy
sometimes.
collects, full boost, does just
Swear.
blast it away. 15 seconds ago here, the ball needs to go in the back of the net
This
right
was
now,
such
and
a
it does.
good
Mackie
beat
Ducky,
by
the
Mickey
Chelsea
Ducky
man.
too.
King
Remember looking
Kong
back at this,
punches
I'm like,
Godzilla
dude,
again
he
with a
actually beat
2
Nelly this after
game.
getting the boost quick. Oh my
And
gosh.
look at Chelsea too, just taking his chance. Chelsea man, aka Larson, by the way. Larson taking his chance right there. No fear. 11 seconds to go. 2-2 in both the game
Kickoff
and
in
the
favor of
match.
San Diego. Can Shaybaum get back? He can't.
They just
but they
tied it
double
up. All of a
commit.
sudden, the
They
net's
triple commit.
open for Chelsea, man.
Finds the back of the net. I don't
Can we
think
suspend
Woodward
Chelsea
was
for his name,
expecting
says
the triple
Toad Death?
commit here.
Listen,
He probably thought he could turn and
If
have
we
time.
suspend him, he'll probably
But Chelsea
suspend
man
all of
holds
us.
down R2
Because
and
he
finds
is
the back of the
a
net.
Rocket
4
League
seconds
developer.
to go, folks. Portland need a goal.
Toad, I have some bad news for you. If you hate Chelsea.
Mackie
About
Ducky. He scores in San Diego. Chrome.
Mackie Ducky
from
gets
Tennis.
goals. Unlike Bear Blitz.
Are gonna
I want
walk
Bear
away
Blitz to
with
get
4
goals, but he
points in
just
week
chooses
number
not
1.
to.
Bear, you have a new goal this season. Goals.
Yes.
What an immaculate game number 5 we've had here, folks.
But yeah,
Tremendous
this
series from both
is why I
teams,
put
and
FST Chrome high up. I mean,
The
game
first
1
ever
they got
series
trounced,
win in
but
the
when they
history of
got
this,
going, oh my
team
god,
in
were they
SGL
so good.
Ventura, San Diego
Like this kind of
Chrome.
resolve to go up against this team
Congratulations. Chelsea
down
man
1
13
and then to get that
MVP,
goal with the
747
final seconds and then get 2
points.
more on
No
top of
Bowen.
that.
Mhm.
Love to see that from Chelsea. Man.
It's Arsenal's year. Every year's Arsenal's year, man. Pick a year.
Ah, that's
It's all right.
the
You
thing.
could be a United fan.
Oh yeah. Could be a Spurs fan though.
Just don't be one right now.
What do you mean? They just won the Europa League.
Yeah, no, but then you're a bandwagon at that point. You had to be there. You had to be there.
Dave was saying, I thought it was Seattle's year. You're the only fan who thinks like that, because every Seattle fan who talks about the Sounders says, oh, it's never our year. We suck. Our coaching sucks. Fry sucks. Our players are not that good. We're never going to win it all. And then you see them winning the frickin' CCC. You see them frickin' winning the League's Cup. And there they are playing against PSG and Atletico Madrid. And Flamengo? Or is it Botafogo? Botafogo, I think.
Botafogo, yeah.
They
We
look
know it's.
Again,
that's
Toad,
good.
a rare point of view. You have no idea how many Seattle fans dislike Brian Schmetzer. Maybe you do. Actually, you do. But I wish they had your kind of optimism, not gonna lie. It was Botafogo. Thank you, Adefo. Appreciate it. Yeah, poor Nelly. He came in late, missed all the hot takes. Did get to see the clips at least. So, hey, Nelly, if you're still around, hopefully you didn't miss too much. But if you want to check out the rest of the podcast, please check the episode once it gets uploaded. You will enjoy it. I guarantee it.
Might want to listen on like 1.5, 1.25 speed for power rankings. Especially once we reach championship.
No. Don't take his word for that. Trust me. You don't want to miss out on the content. Toad Death saying he
Alright.
plays terrorist ball too much. Having watched them, they don't play terrorist ball. You know who plays terrorist ball? Toronto FC. Defensive, really just sitting back, relying on individuals going forward on the counter. That's terrorist ball. Not
Bob Lilly
Schmetzer's
special.
ball. A lot of MLS talk though, Devitt. So how have the Hounds been doing, eh? How's Bob Lilly been doing?
We don't know. He's under administrative leave. For what the hell, we don't know. So we're in
yes, there is that.
straight up confusion land. But Hounds actually won this past week, and I don't know if this is something you can pull up, but we do have footage of Rydog in Pittsburgh at Highmark Stadium.
Wait, where?
Soccer chat. Let me link it to you.
Yes, because I'd love to show that off. And whilst we get that set up, Toad that's saying bring Giovinco back. Fun fact, we did, not as a player, but twice. Once as a, I guess, scout to help us find and identify talent, mainly strikers. And 2, to help us with coaching against Inter Miami. So there you go, fun facts. The people saying Austin does that too? Yes! See, you get it! Every Austin fan will tell you the same thing too, by the way. Oh yes, coming right up. Just bear with us for a second, chat.
You scroll slightly down, we have an image as well.
Yes, I will be putting that up as well. Once again, bear with me. No pun intended.
It's immediately on the fly.
Where is the image? Wait, below that? Ah, yes.
Yeah,
Got it.
slightly below.
Got it, got it. Yeah, yep. That is such a sick image, by the way. And yes, we will show it off. Just bear with us for a second.
Say that. But yes, if you are ever going to visit in a soccer stadium where your SGL cohorts are going to be, definitely go hit them up. See if you can get them into either your section or somewhere else. We definitely got Rydog in because his mom is a Yinzer at heart. So, you know, he actually he bought a jersey immediately. We got the scarf swap going as well. So I now have a Timbers scarf on my scarf wall. Paolo Marquez, first time chatter. How's it going? Good to have you here. We're basically at the end of an episode right now for a podcast.
Yeah,
for
unfortunately, you caught
SGL.
the end. But good to have you here, Paulo Marx. How you doing, man?
What sandwiches does Pittsburgh have? Oh.
Here we go. Yes.
The monstrosities known as the Permani Bros sandwiches.
We do have the clip ready to go, Debit.
Oh, show it.
So here we go. On to the clip. On to the clip.
So this was after the second goal. After Super got the header off the corner. The first clip that happened, we actually had a big boy smoke lined up for Danny Griffin after his getting accused of racism spat from Hartford. So we set that one off immediately, and I got called to pull it because apparently it was not pulling.
Uh-oh.
But we got it launched off, and we're good to go. So got that one all covered.
Look at all that smoke, though, chat. Heck yeah. Love to see it.
We usually got 2 smokes, but sometimes we'll get 3, depending on if we could pass one back to one of our other fellas who's usually in like the back, not super back, but like in the middle of a section. Definitely willing to light off more. You know, why not? If we got the resources for it.
Indeed, as everyone in the scene says, no pyro, no party.
Exactly.
Now, speaking of party, how about we go show that image real quick? As you can see right here, look at that, gang. Now, for those of you in the chat, we have a little fun game to play for you. Can you identify all the people Here, from left to right. One of them's easy, but how about the rest? Go for it.
Dang, they all got Hounds kits on.
Yeah, actually, yeah. So did Rydog get that, or was he gifted that kit?
He bought that.
Heck yeah. So it's not a bad looking kit, by the way. That is a nice freaking kit right there.
We love our black and gold hoops, horizontal lines. Like, it's not entirely hoops-ish, but like, I guess if you want to call it that.
Also, speaking of kits, what is the kit that the person all the way on the left is wearing?
That is an away kit from 20... I believe it's 19.
White and yellow. How'd you guys find that when they first released it?
Find it?
Like, what was your opinion of it? Did you guys like it? Did you guys not like it? Were you surprised?
It's decent. Away kits have been kind of hit or miss with this club because it's basically just been like white with a different color. The one we liked the most recently was a yellow with a gray secondary color, built more after like the steel bars. Kind of similar like how this bridge structure is.
Oh, I like that. Ooh, not too bad actually. Dude, you know, for Adidas kits, you guys actually had some good designs. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, Adidas did well for us.
For the USL Championship.
Oh yeah. I think them going to Charlie was a good idea, but I think also they don't know how to supply everybody with a lot of kits, and they have a hard time keeping up with production, so that's the only problem.
Shame.
But yeah, what can you do? Lower level soccer, and trying to get kits out is a tough business.
Yep.
But they do well here. The kits on the middle to the right, that's a Canardo Forbes design one.
Oh my
from
god. So good.
2020, I believe.
I like it, man. I like it. I dig the design.
All right. We got no guesses in chat, so
But
from
do you
left
want to
right-
disclose it? Because this is public. Do you want them to get
Nah,
doxxed? You don't care?
actually no. I'm not gonna dox him. You
There
figure
you
it
go.
out for yourselves. Who's the traitor among us?
Indeed.
Find out next week on Dragon Ball Z.
Now, before we start to wrap up, do you have that Timbers Army scarf, or did someone else take that, or did you guys just put it up for the photos?
I do have it. Give me 1 sec.
Yep, we'll be right back. Dave, but you're saying middle is the traitor. Interesting. I'm curious to... Interesting. Debit. Adefo says middle is a traitor. Debit.
Whoa. I hate to break it to you.
Speaking of breaking, here we go. The scarf in living color. Well, kind of living color.
It's
Lighting
tough
isn't
with
the
with the lighting in this room, but very clearly green, as you can see. Timbers Army on the front. No pity on the back.
There you go. No pity. Hey, I get it. It's the right point of view to have.
But yes, anytime you are out and about, go check in on your fellow SGL fam. Anytime you guys are down in Pittsburgh, more than welcome to help you guys get cheaper tickets, parking, scarf swap, always down for that kind of thing. Yeah, just let me know when, and I'll get you situated over here with the Army. As far as the podcast goes, Maz, I think it'd be good to send this one home.
Absolutely. It's almost 1.5 hours in, and it is past midnight for both of us. So yeah, perfect time to wrap it up.
All right. Well, thank you to everybody for joining in on this podcast episode. For people that are still here, gosh darn, thank you for sticking around. Seeing a lot of you tonight. Adefo, shout outs to you, new SGL member. Toad, seeing Paulo in here. Saw Bear Blitz, Playboy 40, Arglass L, Becky Ducky, Bird Nana. We saw Palace. We saw you. We saw me. We saw Trigga. We saw Caesar. And if I'm forgetting anybody, oh, little horror. That's right. You showed up as well.
Yep.
So I hope maybe we can find you at some point on a team. But for all those that maybe did or didn't show themselves in chat, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching wherever you are. Appreciate you sticking around. We'll be back again next week for some more SGL podcast.
Indeed. And from the only Mazar, before I sign off, don't forget, catch all the VODs on YouTube. We will have full match VODs there as well as full streams. So when Twitch decides to delete them all, you can always go back to YouTube. That does it. Thank you very much, Debit, for holding this and for going on for so long. Let's wrap this up now. Have a good night, everyone. And we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Peace.